Mathuranath. Will you become Dina?
I was reading that many places in Prabhupada's books he was saying we should accept only enough to keep body and soul together.
Yeah.
But my wife is very much opposed to this idea. I was stressing we should live in a poverty-stricken condition, and she was not favourable to that idea.
Yes. She is the hindrance. First obstacle.
Shall I force her to live like that, Maharaj?
You can't force her.
I don't give her anything. She'll have to live.
You can't force her. No forcing will do. No forcing. If she can be taught nicely, nice teaching, if she can understand these things, she can get the mercy of a Vaishnava, sadhu, then you can develop such mood, then it will be possible. Otherwise, no forcing will do, Baba. Don't force. It's voluntary, spontaneous. Not forcing, you see, compulsion, no compulsion, no forcing. It's voluntary, it's spontaneous. It comes from the core of the heart. You understand? Forcing won't do. Rather, it will create havoc, create great disturbance, you see. Disturb situation, you'll be having no peace, nothing. She'll create such a situation, you see, such situation. You'll be burning. Create such situation. You understand? Mathuranath. Yeah. Hellish situations will create hellish situation. Your home will be hell. Your family life will be all very, very problematic, dangerous, distressed, afflicted, affliction so much. You're burning. You understand? No forcing. That won't help. That you can do, that cannot be done, you see. It is voluntary, it is spontaneous. No forcing. It's a question of teaching. It can be taught. It can understand this thing. What is the real asset? Krishna is the real asset. This is not asset. All material things, material asset is temporary. It's temporary. It is with you today, next day you will find it is not with you. You are king today, next day you will find you are a beggar. Then, what is the value of such asset? You understand? Kale mitro, kale opor. You have some material assets, so many have become your friends today. Next day they all turn as enemy. They'll kill you, take out your all your asset. So risky. Isn't it? So, real asset is Krishna. Nama kinchana vittaya. Therefore, Kunti Devi says, "Oh Krishna, you are the only asset upon Akinchan." Akinchan means he is bereft of all material things, all material assets. Nothing has collaborates Sridhara. Well, Krishna is the asset. Krishna becomes his asset. Nobody can take Krishna from him. All will take all these material assets from you. I'll become your enemy. So, but if you get Krishna, nobody can take it from you. Krishna will never leave you, desert you. Whereas material opulence will desert you, asset will desert you, material friendship will desert you, everything desert you. Krishna will never desert you. So make Krishna the asset, have that Krishna. If she can be taught like this, but it's real asset, then it will be spontaneous and voluntary. No forcing will do, Baba. Rather reverse result.
Thanks, you'll have to hear directly from the mouth of a Bhakta Bhagavata because
Yes, from real sadhu.
yes, because even I was writing so many quotations from Srila Prabhupada's books and
He won't listen to you. He won't listen to you.
showing in Bhagavatam. Look. Still not.
He won't listen. He'll pay deaf ear to it. Deaf. And turn blind. Can it be so? No, I can't see. Hear? Oh, I can't hear. Deaf and blind. You understand?
So reading the teachings of the previous acharyas will have no effect unless we hear it from living sadhu.
Bona fide source. Yeah, that's fact. Therefore said a sadhu, a real sadhu, he can dispel the darkness. Burn out of ignorance from your heart. You understand? Sun dispels the outward darkness. Oh yes. Like 1 minute. Outward darkness. But who dispels the inward darkness? That darkness in your heart. Well, sadhu does so. Real sadhu dispels the darkness in your heart and kindles the lamp of knowledge. My heart is now effulgent. It is now effulgent, no darkness is now. Then we will be naturally, spontaneously, voluntarily will be attracted. Understand, Mitranath?
Yes.
No? The Gopinath knows everything. Gopinath is so Kolijano. Isn't it? Huh? Huh? Have you distributed some books? Huh?
Is it, Maharaj?
You have not started. Oh? Yeah? Any difficulty?
No.
That? Why have you not started?
I've been thinking.
Thinking. Planning. Thinking and planning.
Yes.
Taking some time. Yes, that's a fact. Before you start some work, you should have mental preparation and mental sphere. You should prepare yourself. Then start. The mind is fixed. Then other senses will work. Mind is the chief of the senses. Indriyanam manaschasmi. Krishna said that thing in Bhagavad Gita. Indriyanam manaschasmi indriyabhu param manaha. So many things are said about mind. I am mind among the senses. But mind represents senses, chief of the senses, mind, ekadasanga, 11th sense, you see. Indriya param mana. Mind is superior to all indriyas, you see. The mind is known as Chidabhasha. Do you understand? Krishna is Chit. Sachidananda. Not material, not a Chit. And that Abhasa, that you can realize in your mind. So it's known as Chidabhasha. Do you understand? Chidabhasha.
Some reflection. Dim reflection. Abhasa.
Abhasa. Yeah, dim reflection. Yes. In mind you can realize something about it. Therefore, Krishna says, Manmana Bhava. All instructions given to the mind. Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Raghunath Das Goswami, they have written so many. Manashikya. Teachings given to the mind. Manashikya, you say. They have said, many Vaishnavas have said. Because mind is the most important factor. And therefore Krishna first begins, Manmana Bhava. Put me in your mind. Drive out all the thoughts from your mind. Your mind is fixed. That means you will be fixed or you unite with Krishna with mind. With mind. Meditate on in mind. Think of me, that's in mind. It will be also in mind. You understand? So, mind is the important factor. And all instructions are given to the mind. And training of the mind is yoga. What is yoga? That means training of the mind. You understand? When you speak about Krishna consciousness, what does it mean? You understand? Krishna consciousness, develop Krishna consciousness. That means automatically comes this mind. So train your mind accordingly. How it can be fixed to Krishna. You can think of always Krishna. That's the development of Krishna consciousness. And think everything to be related to Krishna. That is the question of Krishna consciousness. Nothing else. So mind is important factor. You understand? And and in 6th chapter of Bhagavad Gita also, Krishna says, the controlled mind is your friend, uncontrolled mind is your enemy. Isn't it? Atmana eva, bandhuratmana atmana eva, ripuratmana. Ripu means enemy, bandhu means friend. Controlled mind is your friend, uncontrolled mind is your enemy. Those who have not controlled their mind, in other words, those who are not fixed of their mind in Krishna, they are living with enemy. Enemy. That Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita. Atmana eva ripuratmanaha, bandhuratmanaha. Mind is your friend, that mind is also your enemy. That means controlled mind is your friend, uncontrolled mind is your enemy. Krishna says this thing, Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam also, that is said, how to control the mind. And many Maharajas have said, Bhakti Vinod Thakur has said, Mana tumi bada dusta. You mind, you are very wicked. Wicked mind. You understand? Mana tumi bada dusta. That's it. It's Manasikya. He's telling to his mind. You understand? You mind, you are very wicked. Huh? You understand? Asat sangya achohi. You are always associating with non-devotees. Asat sangha. Doing asat sangha. Huh? You understand? It's asat katha bhalo lage re. The all asat katha. This is not Krishna katha. Gramya katha. You understand? Topics related to sense gratification. It's pleasing you. You are interested with that topic. Oh, dusta mana. Oh, wicked mind. You are not interested in Krishna katha. It's saying to his mind. You understand? Asasangya aswai. Girese nana anarthare bhai. Oh, many anarthas have surrounded you. Oh, wicked mind. You understand? So many things are there. It's all spoken to the mind. So the mind is the most important factor. Yes. Mind makes friendship, makes also enmity. It's only mind, nothing else. Huh? The mind is most important. So one must control. And he should be the master of your mind, not the servant of the mind. Should not be Godasa, it should be Goswami. That training we give. Now one will become Goswami, not Godasa. All are Godasas in this material world. They are all servants of their mind. They are not master of their mind. They will control their mind. But the mind, wicked mind prompts, they do. They act. You understand? Yeah? And this is common saying. So common. Oh, my mind is not good today, isn't it? I don't feel okay. Well, my mind is disturbed. You see, my mind is disturbed. Yes. So I can't do anything today. My mind is not okay. So, what is that? You are the master of the mind. Why don't you control your mind? Why are you becoming? Why are you becoming the servant of your mind, O Gopinath? Do you understand? Indriya paramana manasata para buddhi ja buddhe tu paratasa. Gita says this thing. Mind is superior to other indriyas, senses, and intelligence is superior to mind. And you, soul, is superior to intelligence. So you are the master of the mind. Mind is your subordinate, not master. So it is said, mind is a bad master, but a good servant. You understand? It's a bad master, but a good servant. If you can make your mind servant, it's a very good servant. It's a natural position of the mind. But if you make your wicked mind master, you put yourself in the position of servant, then mind is bad master. It will drag you to the hell. But if you can control your mind, become master of your mind, fix your mind at lotus feet of Krishna, always in thinking of Krishna, then that mind will take you to lotus feet of Krishna as a good servant. That is what our teaching is. You understand? Yes, mind is the most important factor. That's a fact. First is mental preparation. In mental sphere, one will prepare himself, fixed. Then act. Then the action will be perfect and will bear the desired fruit. If you are not prepared mentally, your mind is not prepared, mind is not fixed, and you start some work, you will be a failure. That's a fact, you will be a failure. That's the reason of failure. That's the fact. You understand? Oh, yes. It's the most important fact. That's all right. You are in preparing in the mind. That's all right. Prepare your mind nicely and fix it up. Then act. Push up. All right. Keep Krishna in your mind. Then Krishna. Yes?
Right. About 4 or 5 years ago, I made a friend of mine who became a devotee. I helped him become Krishna.
Yeah.
And about 2 years after that, he became initiated to Govinda, then committed suicide. Sometimes I often think about Bbsr being such a nice situation. I lament that he didn't hang in there and experience Vivaneshwar. I'm just wondering what would happen to a devotee who commits suicide.
Suicide. He'll commit a great blunder. He'll become a ghost. Yes. It's a great blunder. The human body is rarely achieved. Durlabham, isn't it? It's not generally achieved. Rarely achieved is Durlabham. After undergoing lakhs and lakhs and lakhs of species of life, you have been given this human form of body. This is mercy of the Lord. And it has its purpose. What is the purpose? Its purpose is to achieve fifth Purusartha. Pancham Purusartha is Krishna Prem Bhakti. That is the purpose of this human life. Without fulfilling that purpose to commit suicide, you commit a great blunder. Opportunity has been given to you, but you didn't avail it. Rather, you misused it. So, thereby commit a great blunder. Krishna will never excuse you. And those who commit suicide, generally they become ghosts. They cannot get a gross body. They always remain in a subtle body. And it's very painful to remain in the subtle body. It's very painful. The ghosts are always in painful situation. Therefore, they always try to enter into a gross body. Thereby, they can get some sort of relief. Some sort of relief. Therefore, they enter. Enter into whom? They enter into such person whose heart is very weak. Weak-hearted persons, they enter. Those are strong-hearted persons, they cannot enter. So they are always seeking opportunity, in search of opportunity. Because they always remain in a subtle body. In subtle body, you cannot see them, the subtle body. You understand? So those who generally commit suicide, they become ghosts. They are always in a very painful situation. While wise, one who is foolish, unintelligent, he will commit such blunder. Sooner commit such blunder. And this body is meant for the service of Krishna. Why don't you utilize it for the service of Krishna? That is the perfection of the body, perfection of life. So, what a great blunder one will commit, you must think of. Do you understand? Oh, yes.
Is there any puja or something who was a devotee who has committed suicide to help him out in that situation? Is there some kind of ritual or puja you can perform to help the devotee out of the situation of a ghostly body?
I can't understand.
How can you help him?
How can I help him to stop him? Here Dev said, don't commit suicide. Don't become ghost.
After he's already
Oh, well, become ghost already.
Friend committed suicide, devotee.
Yes, all right, he has become ghost. So, you chant Hare Krishna loudly. Let the ghost hear it. Then that will be beneficial for him. That is a story. In one of the trees, the bamboo tree, there was a ghost, a Brahma Rakshasa. You understand? Brahma Rakshasa is telling about Dharma Vyadha. Brahma Rakshasa, you see. Brahman becomes Rakshasa, is Brahma Rakshasa. You understand? Yes. Living there in subtle bodies, getting so much pain. So, once Bhaktivinoda Thakur, under that tree, started his reading Srimad Bhagavatam and speaking about it. Did some kirtan and read Bhagavatam and did Bhagavad Pravachan. Many devotees come, they hear. For 1 week, some days, he did it. And so thereby that Brahma Rakshasa got chance to hear it. And immediately that bamboo burst and that Brahma Rakshasa was delivered. So that is the real good. If you can do such good to him. Yes.
In Australia, we seem to cook different things on Ekadasi. Yesterday was Ekadasi. Like in Australia, we're cooking eggplant and we're using mustard seed. Is it different standard in the West as to India on what is eaten on Ekadasi?
Generally, we don't do it. In Ekadasi means it's a fasting day. We fast. Those are very strict. They may completely fast, taking some water only. And those are more strict. They will even take no water, nirambu. But we don't instruct to take up such severe austerity. Mahaprabhu has also not said like that. You take some fruits, roots and milk, and once a day. Fasting. So you get enough time for chanting, doing kirtan, reading, thinking. No other thoughts. No preparing food, no eating, no sleeping, nothing. This body will be light, congenial. And also that is Vishnu Brata Divas. That is a Brata. Austerity and Bhav, Krishna Prite Bhogotyaga. That is one of the 64 items of sadhana bhakti. Had instructed Mother Sati, Sati Mata, to do Ekadasi. You understand? So simple. With some boiling is potatoes and boiling this papayas, plantains. This is very simple. Do you understand? One sort of root is there. We say kandamula. It is something sweet. It's the root. It is available here. Whether it is available there, I don't know.
In Australia, they eat very opulent, like big
Opulent,
subject.
because
They don't have these grains and beans, but they have very big subject.
because this is a Brata Divas question of austerity. And why is such opulence? Every day you eat such thing. Once in a fortnight you should have this simple boiling, then fruit, root, fruit, milk. That's simple.
Another question. On Appearance Day of the Lord, they have a Ekadasi feast. Why is this?
You see, on appearance day and appearance day of Krishna, we fast up to midnight without taking any water. Then after that, only some Ekadasi, prasad. It's simple.
Why do they not have big feast to celebrate Krishna?
The next day is feast, Parana Divas. Celebrate feast the next day. So, similarly on the appearance day of Gauranga Mahaprabhu, we have fasting. And we fast up to evening. Mahaprabhu appeared in the evening. Then we take some Ekadasi prasad. The next day is feast, not the same day. Don't arrange any feast on Ekadasi day, the next day. That is the rule. Yes. It is also said, if the disappearance day of some Vaishnava falls on Ekadasi, the feast will be observed the next day. That is rule. Because Ekadasi there will be no feast at all. Yes, this is Vaishnava rule. In West, you cannot have such things, so much austerity. So if such austerity will be bolt will be tighter, will make some tight, then you will be freak out. Therefore, some concession has been, all right, take this thing and be here, remain, don't go out like this. Those who, it's for beginners, but those who are older devotees, those who are not serious how to make advancement, they should take it up voluntarily. This question of voluntary. Though we never force anybody, therefore. No question of forcing. It's voluntary acceptance. Do you understand? It's voluntary acceptance. Forcing will never do. You understand? Yes.
In some of the restaurants around the world, when they're serving prasadam, on Ekadasi day, they still serve grains. Is that recommended or should none?
No, that's not recommended. On Ekadasi, in the grains, all sorts of sins take rest. Do you understand? All sorts of sins. No sin is accepted. All sorts of sins. On Ekadasi, they take rest and grains. Even in the killing of your mother, killing of your guru, killing of Brahman, all sorts of sins take a rest. Consciously or unconsciously, if someone takes grain on Ekadasi, he commits such sins.
The argument may be, well, they've already eaten grains. Say people are coming to the restaurant. They've
Mm.
already eaten grains for the day, so what's the harm in having some more grain?
That's the argument.
What?
Karmis are coming to the restaurant.
Karmi,
They know
Karmi.
nothing about Ekadasi.
Yeah. Yes, Karmi want nice things. They don't want to fast all these things. So if some Karmi wants to eat stool and go to hell, all right, that's your option. That's your option. It is optional to you. All right, the stool is here. You eat stool, go to hell.
But we as devotees, we should try to give them some benefit or
Yes, if he's interested. If he's not interested, if you'll give some ripe banana to a hog, he'll never accept. He'll be very happy if you give him stool. Oh, it is nectar, very nice. They are hogs. One who is serious, one who has some intelligence, he can understand it. So many people are coming, you just preach to them and study their mentality. Try to study their mentality and help them. You understand? Yes. Help them. Study the mentality. You find, no, this gentleman, nice gentleman, he is very inquisitive. He wants to know, he is very serious, and needs help, so help him. When he is not so, doesn't need help, he is after sense gratification, eating stool and going to hell. What shall we do? All right. That's your option. I am undone. Do you understand, Govinda Prabhu? Yeah.
Does that mean it's like our duty to inform them?
Yeah.
That it's not to exaggerate?
Yes, we say that thing. It is, we know it. As father knows this is burning fire. But a small child doesn't know. He wants to catch the fire. Father knows. If you thrust your finger into fire, it will burn. You understand? So father prevents, hey, don't do it. But he still goes, father drags him. No. Father knows it. It's like father. But if the karmi will accept you as your father, then it's all right. Yes.
What shall we do if we, as devotees, accidentally take grains in the Odyssey?
Accidentally.
What shall we do? Fast the next day or?
Next day, yes. He has forgotten. Yes, next day will do. But he should not do every time like that, consciously. Unconsciously, yes.
It is good for us to voluntarily fast completely if we can and fall asleep.
I say it's voluntary.
Good.
Yes, if you are serious, your own advancement, voluntarily you take up austerity. It's not severe austerity in Kali Yuga. Once in a fortnight, monthly twice only. We have such austerity, fasting. Yes. And that will give you enough time for chanting, for reading, for kirtan, thinking of Krishna. That no other business is there. No cooking, no eating, no sleeping, no mating, nothing. Everything forbidden. Only once eating and little eating, simple eating, and all the time engaged in chanting, kirtan, reading, like this, thinking of Krishna. Such enough time.
It is good not to eat or drink at all. If we can, that is better than just to eat once in a while.
Huh?
Is it better not to eat or drink at all if we can?
If you can sustain it, otherwise don't imitate. This body is meant for the service of Krishna. By imitating you, if you make this body ill, then how can you serve Krishna? So we have this thing. Don't imitate. Take once a day. In Ekadasi day, once. In afternoon, that's after 12. Once some boiled potato, papaya, banana, like this, simple, only boiling, no spice, nothing. You understand? Only boiling little salt. That's added.
For the last 2.5 or 3 years, I've been performing each policy near Jala, not eating or drinking, and I don't find it difficult. But should I continue that or give that up?
You don't find it difficult. Your body sustains. accustomed. If it is up to you, you may do it. But we won't force it. No. That's your individual thing. Individual. We won't force. No. It's individual. I want to take up this austerity. That's up to you. And if you are accustomed, you are doing, you may do it. Don't say that he says, so I do. Don't say, no, it's I voluntarily accept it. That's all right. Yeah.
I try to force my wife sometimes to chant her rounds.
Oh.
She's very stubborn not to. I'm always worried that this affects me, that I'm associating so much with someone not chanting.
Yeah.
So how can I encourage her without becoming affected myself?
When you have accepted her as your wife, that's your duty. And Bhagavatam says, Pati no sosyat. He should not be husband if he fails to bring his wife to this path of Krishna consciousness. Go back home, back to Godhead. He should not be husband. That's as a husband your duty. And as a duty of wife, she should be devoted to the Vaishnava husband. That is all these things are in Bhagavatam. Vaishnavas.
It's not strong enough year after year to live with somebody who's not changing. It's very difficult for me.
Yeah, that's the duty to instruct her. She should do it. Otherwise, if she won't obey you, then give her caution. This last time I am telling you. You won't obey, so I'll separate. You should not my wife. Why shall I take share of your sins? And why you'll take share of my results of my bhakti? You always...
But I have 2 children. We should stay together.
Do you understand? You give her caution. Last caution. Try your best to mend her. Bring her to. And if you fail, then give her the last caution. Then if you fail, then separate. That is mentioned, and Mahajanas have in their life shown this thing. Anukulya sankalpa pratikulya bharjanam, it is said. It is favorable for my bhajan, I'll accept. Not favorable, I'll reject immediately. That is for us. And I have accepted that soul as my wife. And this is my obligatory duty to bring her to this path as a husband.
You wrote to me this letter about this question, and still I try so much to make her chant and plead with her to chant.
Mm-hmm.
So after some time she's still not, then I give her ultimatum.
Yes, give him caution, ultimatum. Last time I am cautioning you. This last time. Be serious, take it up. What I say is good. I am not saying anything bad for you. This is good for you. Good for you to go back home, back to Godhead.
Serious business.
Serious business. If you don't want and you won't follow, and you should be devoted to me as a wife. And as a husband, this is my duty. This is according to Sadhu Shastra Guru. This is not my mental concoction. I am not telling like this. So this is last time. Person. If you fail, then separate. I'll separate it. I will be compelled, forced to do it. What shall I do? You understand? Yes.
If one's wife won't chant, can we threaten to beat them or not? Make them chant?
You see, Mathuranath.
I did that before and she started chanting.
All that can be provided she tolerates it. Otherwise, some reverse effect will be there, Baba. She will create such a book. In the family life, it will be a hellish situation. You see? It's a question of if your wife is obedient to you, his wife is tolerant, you may do it. Apply that thing. That application is also there, but you should study the situation, mentality. Otherwise, don't act foolishly.
At first you'll chant and cry. Hare Krishna. After some time better. After some time better.
Yes, as a husband, you have to teach her. Husband means master. The meaning of husband means master. You are the master. In Srimad Bhagavatam, many instructions are there. What is the duty of husband or the duty of the wife? And wife should be devoted wife. If the husband is a Vaishnava, should be devoted. Prabhupada has given many instructions also in his commentary. You may read third canto, I think, third canto, where there is marriage of Kardam Muni and Devahuti is mentioned. In that chapter you read, many nice instructions are there about husband and wife, duty. And Prabhupada's commentary is also, purport is there. Yes, he has given. What wives should do and what the husband should do. You read, both of you should read, you see. So,
We've read that section
yeah.
many times, Maharaj. I've underlined it.
Yeah, then she should obey. Doesn't obey, that I say, last custom, then separate. You understand? The tail of the dog is all crooked. You plaster it, plaster and make it straight, keep it for 1 year, 2 years. When you remove plaster, again like this. Crooked. So if case is like this, that means incorrigible, then better to be separated. Get out. No more. Yes. You understand? Yeah? All instructions there in Shastra. And sadhus have given, sadhu shastras, Guru. And when you have come to this path, you should take this. This is your guide. Guideline. Mm. Mm. So, Gopinath, will you marry? Gopinath is shocked. You understand? Don't marry. Brahmacharya life is very good life. No anxiety, nothing. A nice, happy life. My Guru Maharaj said, if you can lead a brahmacharya life, very happy life. You understand? Yes. Once you enter into that bondage, very, very hard not to break. Very hard not. Tayor mitho sudar ganthi sahu. Bhagavatam says, very hard knot is there in heart. Very difficult to break it. Very difficult. Better not to. Better trapped. Not to have it. Better life. We are experienced. We have experienced how difficult it is to break it. Very, very difficult. Very, very difficult. Hardest task. Hardest task. Not easy task. Yeah. Nityananda Prabhu's mercy is only required, nothing else. Otherwise you can't do it. কবে নিতাই চাঁদের করুণা হইবে বিষ বাসনা মোর কবি তুচ্ছ নিতাই চাঁদ will give you a very do you understand forceful kick. Then with one kick it will be separated. This side and that side. Best. Otherwise you can't do. You understand? Yes. Always his mercy is to be begged. Oh, Nityananda Prabhu, please I beg your mercy. Please kick me, please kick me. Give me one very hard kick. So with one kick it will finish. Not second kick is required. Just beg his mercy. You can't beg such mercy now. The beginning is life. Beginning. Get some lasses. All right. Bitter, bitter, bitter. Taste some bitter. Do you understand? Then you'll make big. Or if you compromise, oh, lasting is very nice. All right. Kick and go on lasting, go on lasting. Isn't it, Professor?
Sometimes I wish I was in Rangunath's position.
Huh?
Sometimes I wish I was Rangunath.
Ranguna?
Old Brahmachari with no teeth, 85 years old,
Oh.
very, very sweet and very fed up with the world. And he's completely 100% on the way to Krishna. No distraction, nothing.
That's all right. If both husband and wife will cooperate together and tread this path of Krishna consciousness under guidance of a bona fide Guru, engaged in Krishna's service, loving service, in Krishna Das and Krishna Dasi. Aim is to please give pleasure to Krishna, not to our own senses now. Then it's all right. It's all right. Many nice grosthas, devoted grosthas, dear devotees are there, Mahaprabhu's bhaktas. Shivananda Sen, Srivas Thakur, you understand, many grostha devotees are. You understand? Raghav, you see, Raghav's Jhali is there, Damayanti, her sister, many grosthas are there. They are so devoted, both husband and wife, so devoted towards Mahaprabhu. They are always engaged in loving service of Mahaprabhu. They never think of anything sense gratification. No. That is Vaishnavas, Grostha, Grui Vaishnava. That is sadhu accepts samsara to teach others. Teach the karmis how to do Krishna samsara, not Maya samsara. Then you will lead happy life. You understand? Happy life. Therefore sadhu accepts samsara. Otherwise no business. What's business is there with sadhu to accept a wife? Samsara. In order to teach people how to make Krishna samsara and be happy. Happy samsara. Karmi samsara, Maya samsara is all miserable, painful, as if in a frying pan. Three tap, afflicted with three tapas every moment. To teach people. This is the only purpose, nothing else. Then how we will be united in one relationship, establishing relationship with Krishna only. No bodily relationship. That's sadhu teaches. You understand? We are husband and wife, but we have not bodily relationship. Only relationship with Krishna. This relationship is based on the relationship of Krishna. I am Krishna Das and she is Krishna Dasi. You understand? And we have established the relationship of husband and wife in order to serve Krishna and give him pleasure. You understand? Nothing else. Under the guidance of bona fide Guru. Not for our own sense pleasure, no. And produce Krishna conscious children. You understand? Produce Krishna conscious children. Bhaktas, devotees. Give it to the society. Then society will be happy society. Society means the congregation of the individuals. You understand? If every individual will be Krishna conscious, well trained and Krishna conscious, then happy society, Krishna conscious society is formed, automatically formed. You understand? Therefore we say, take care of yourself, then society will take care of itself. Don't think of society first. Don't think of society first. What will you do? Unless you are not trained, unless you are not conscious, how can you help the society? So take care of yourself, the society will take care of itself. That we say. So a sadhu does so. Grihastha sadhu. That is the business of Grihastha sadhu. He produces Krishna conscious children and give it to society. Then it will be a nice society, Krishna conscious society. That is the only purpose of this marriage in our Vaishnava society. No other purpose is there. Do you understand? So this is the only purpose, nothing else. But karmis, they marry for their own sense enjoyment. Do you understand? They utilize their wives as an object of enjoyment. An object of enjoyment. As Prahlad Maharaja said, Upastajeho Bahumanyamana. Oh, she has come to give pleasure to me, to my jiva, to my tongue, to my genital. Upastajeho Bahumanyamana. She'll prepare nice dishes, serve me, sit beside me, hand me, oh my dear husband, please taste it, this thing. I'll I give it something more. Will it taste nice? All right, very happy. Like this. You understand? They think, karmis think. Vipastajeho bahumanyamana. She has only as the object of enjoyment. But a Vaishnava never thinks so. She is Krishna Dasi. She is meant to give enjoyment to Krishna, not to me or not to anybody else. That's Vaishnava's teaching, attitude, you see, principle, you see. A Vaishnava sadhu never thinks so. You understand? This is sadhu, Vaishnava. And you should understand, all grasthas should understand like this. Then the life, family life will be happy life, Krishna conscious life, happy life. If Krishna is pleased, all are pleased. That means to stay jagat tushta. Krishna is pleased, all are pleased. Automatic. And this is our aim in life, to give pleasure to Krishna. So we utilize all our senses in Krishna's service. Rishikesha sevanam bhakti ruchyate. This is the definition of bhakti, Srila Rupa Goswami has given. Rishika means senses. Rishikesha is the master of the senses, Krishna. To serve Krishna with your senses. That means engage all your senses in Krishna's service. That is bhakti. You understand? So Grihastha engages his genital. How he can engage his genital in Krishna's service? That is by producing Krishna conscious children. By accepting wife and producing Krishna conscious children. That is the process. How he can utilize his genital. Do you understand? Otherwise, if you produce Non-devotees, demons, then you abuse it. You abuse it. Demons do so. A Vaishnava doesn't do so. You understand? Vaishnava is very strict in that respect.
That means following Govardhan Samskara.
Yes, all sanskaras, 10 sanskaras are there. Therefore we have 10 sanskaras, beginning from Garbhadhana up to Upanayana. Yes.
But could you briefly explain these 10 samskaras in few words, if possible?
Not few. It's not in few words. The Shastra is there. And some of we perform. We perform something.
Gavadana is the first one. It's a marriage.
one.
It's the marriage ceremony.
Yeah, first one, Garbhadhana. When you first make your wife pregnant. Pregnant, that's Garbhadhana. So, we have that thing in the morning, both husband and wife, you understand, there is one fire sacrifice, they'll perform that fire sacrifice, and the whole day they'll think of Krishna. So, they'll chant, more chanting, that means 1 lakh of names they'll chant that day, both husband and wife. 1 lakh of names they'll chant. That day, 64 rounds, both husband and wife. That means always think of Krishna. Don't think of anything else. You understand? Chanting in the morning, perform that fire sacrifice. So there is proper time. You should consult the calendar, Panjika. Do you understand Panjika? What do you say, calendar? Or what is that? Well, there is Tithi, time is recorded. There is recorded. You'll fix one day, auspicious day. This day will unite. So, make the wife pregnant, then she will produce a Krishna conscious child. That auspicious day will be fixed. So, that is auspicious time also. It mentioned in Panjika, this is called Niseko Samar. Time of Nisheko is mentioned there. So, you should wait for that time at night comes. So, there is some procedure. Some mantras are also there. Both husband and wife will utter that mantra and chant Hare Krishna, and then they will unite. Do you understand? Then the husband will discharge semen, uttering that mantra. Both husband and wife should be conscious, should be thinking of Krishna. Then this is sanskar, Garbhadhana sanskar. This procedure is there.
In the West, we don't have much information.
What means what?
No, I mean,
Means hogs.
we have devotees in the West.
Yeah.
We have no access to these scriptures, auspicious dates, auspicious times. What should we do?
You should be taught. Guru will teach you. Yes. Therefore you have to accept Guru. What is the need of accepting Guru? Is it a person? I am a person. I have a Guru. It's like a person. It's not person. You understand? As you have your daily routine, oh yes, 15 minutes, half an hour I'll spend in my bathing, passing stool, urine, 1 hour, then dressing myself, then doing this or that, meet my friends, chit-chatting, 15 minutes, lightering, 10, half an hour like this. Similarly, you take, meet my Guru for 15 minutes, go and pay obeisance, all right, Guru Maharaj, all right, that's it's like person. It's not like that. You understand? It's not like that.
We'll be returning to Australia soon. Is there any prediction in Veda or by Acharya about how Krishna consciousness will spread?
Oh, yes. Follow the instruction of Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu is so merciful. Prithvidas Nagaradi Gram Sarvatra Prachar Vima. That tradition is there. You follow and take shelter of a Gaura Priyajana, a very dear devotee of Gauranga, and do this thing. You will automatically get that mercy. Very powerful. You can spread. Yes. Yes. Prabhupada is most dear devotee of Mahaprabhu.
Is there any major prediction of what's happening next?
Oh, yes, predictions are there. That you are saying that day, this prediction there, after this 500 years, we have already gone. Mahaprabhu's appearance, 1986 was 500 centenary we observed. After that, it will spread more. Yes, spread more and spreading. Yes. And it spread more in Western countries. Its prediction is there. Yes. So you are now coming and so much interested. You are developing interest. Yes. That is prediction is there. Yes.
So talk a lot about World War happening in the next 3 years. Do you know anything about prophecies of war and how will that affect the devotees?
War? Why are you afraid of war? When we have taken shelter of the lotus feet of Krishna and holy name, we don't afraid of war. No. Krishna will protect us. We don't have.
They say that like a lot of the demonic civilization will have to be wiped out.
Lord, demons will be killed. You are a devotee, why will be killed? Krishna will protect you.
Some
Full
say
faith in
it will
it.
be easy to spread after some war. People will be wanting
Huh?
spiritual life.
Huh?
Some people say after a war,
Yeah.
Krishna consciousness spread very quickly.
That's up to Krishna. It is not up to you. Krishna can do so. You cannot do. Why are you thinking such thing? That's up to Krishna. Krishna will annihilate demons and protect the devotees. Huh? Krishna said, Jada jadai dharmasya glanirvati bharata abhyuthano dharmasya tadatmano samyam paritranaya sadhuna vinasaya jadaskrutan. So jadaskrutina will be killed by Krishna. You won't kill. That's up to Krishna. And you are devotee, he will protect you. Paritranaya sadhana. We should not bother our head about this thing. Only think of how Krishna and chant and how we can render more and more loving service to Krishna and please him. That's all right. This is only business, nothing else. Nothing else. We are least concerned. Least concerned. And Krishna will take care of it. All right. Thank you.